Hello, beautiful people. Now, I need about 100 more people to hit that subscribe button for your boy. I definitely appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. And also hit that like button so more people like yourself can find these videos. Now, Dak Prescott. Now, I was so anxious and so geeked up to give my reaction to his L and his flop of a playoff game that he had yesterday that I didn't even get to see his press conference and how he basically gave the same speech again. And, now I'm giving that and learning that what his reaction was, it's kind of just the same thing over and over again. It's kind of like Groundhog Day, if y'all ever seen that. Great movie. It's basically just a man who lives the same day over and over again, and it feels like that. It must feel like that with Cowboys fans. Now, again, I grew up with Andy Dalton. We had Andy Dalton from the time I think I was about 10 years old to the time I was about 18. About 19, actually. About 19. And I grew up with Andy Dalton, man. And it sucks. It's hard because he'll tease you. He'll make you think this is the year. But it never is, bro. It never is. It never is. And unfortunately, y'all are stuck in purgatory because you'll always be good enough to be in the playoffs, but you'll never be good enough to win a Super Bowl. Now, I'll give the Cowboys this. They are great at drafting, so they've been lucky enough to draft well enough that their high first round draft picks doesn't necessarily mess with them so much, but at the same time, you kind of hold yourself back from getting the Patrick Mahomes of the world, the CJ Strouds of the world, the Joe Burrows of the world, because you're not drafting up in the upper echelon in the draft. You're not drafting top 5, top 10, where if you just have one bad season, you can hit a reset, and then your whole culture resets with a CJ Stroud, a Joe Burrow, like how they changed the cultures in Houston and Cincinnati. But you're so afraid to take a step back and be mediocre or be bad for a year that you just stick with Dak Prescott. And now you got to think it's been 8 years. Think about it, just to put that in perspective. That's 3 presidents. That's Obama, Trump, Biden. Now, when Dak Prescott first got drafted, I was a freshman. Now I'm 23 years old. Like, I'm a homeowner now. Like, it's time to move on. It's time to move. Like, it's crazy because some quarterbacks don't seem to get enough time, such as a Justin Fields or like some of those guys. Maybe what was that guy? Josh Rosen. Even though that may be justified, it seems like a lot of guys don't get enough time. There's some quarterbacks who get too much time, and unfortunately, some fans end up in purgatory, and before you know it, it's 8 years, and your daughter's grown up, and she's going on her first date, and Dak Prescott is still disappointing you in the playoffs, and nothing has changed, and it's unfortunate. And now it's looking like the coach might go before he might go, and you could blame Jason Garrett, you could blame Mike McCarthy, you can even blame Dan Campbell for one bad game, but at the end of the day, your quarterback is going to be your quarterback, and it's only so much a coach can do. It's only so much someone can do to mask a quarterback's faults. But at the end of the day, the play starts with the quarterback, and most of the time it ends with the quarterback and his decisions. So when you got Dak Prescott, you could keep changing the coach, but it won't change the quarterback. You need to change the quarterback. Now, don't get me wrong. Mike McCarthy needs to go. Like, I don't know. It was a bad idea hiring him anyway. You got so many coaching candidates out there. Just to name a few: Jim Harbaugh, Bill Belichick, 2 great coaches right there. But, who will see what happens. I'm pretty sure Mike McCarthy is gone. I'm pretty sure Dan Campbell is on the move. I don't know. I would love to. No. We got Lou Anarumo over here in Cincinnati. We good. He had one bad season. He'll survive. He'll bounce back. But Dan Campbell will pick a job right back up. He had one bad game. Unless I'm uninformed, but, Dan Campbell had one bad game. He'll live. But, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Are y'all as adamant as I am? I think it's time for old Dak to go. I think it's time to go, Dak. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Again, I do need about 100 more people to hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. Y'all have a beautiful night. Sub to Act. Peace.